Okay, let's do oil real quick, Joe, and then I'm going to scan this back down here real quick. Oil, so the first thing we do on crude, move this gold back up here a little bit. On crude oil, the first thing you want to do, guys and gals, when you log in the trading room, we'll do a quick video here, is you want to look at the magenta moving average. I don't care about any other chart other than this 5-minute chart that has my pink or magenta moving average here. That's going to tell you if you should be a net buyer or a net seller. If it's angled down and moving averages are crossed down, you are a net seller. You do not take any longs at all on your trade blotter. None. There should be no longs at all this morning on crude oil. None. Zero. Okay? So that gets your bias. Then what you want to do is you look for a number 1, number 2, number 3 setup. Okay? Let's go over this. Let's go over that real quick. If you look at the number 1, there's 3 rules in a downtrend. Only 3 rules you need to understand. 1, sell HVA. 2, short LVA with symmetry dot entry. 3, retest LVA. Those are only 3. Number 1 rule, number 2 rule, number 3 rule. Make sure I mark them as number 1. Number 1. These are only 3 rules you need to understand to be successful in this trading room. You don't need to understand anything else. I don't care about the retest of the rollers, the previous high a day shorts and longs I teach you. You just do this, and you're getting the meat of the trade right here. That's the meat, because you're getting it right where the order flow is. That's the 3 rules. So what we do, and in a downtrend, magenta moving average down, you sell what? You sell the first test of HVA, which is the red over here on the bottom left chart and the red up here on the 5-minute chart. Short LVA, you don't buy the green, never buy the green. Look for the symmetry dots to line up right at the green. And you look to short below the green. And number 3 is a retest of LVA, which you did on the volume chart here for this big short number 1 and number 3 trade that coincided. So that's all we do in a downtrend. Let's go to uptrend. Gerald, go to gold. We look at gold. Gold, called the exact low, look for this big move up. There's only 3 setups we do on gold. Uptrend. 1, we buy LVA first test. We buy HVA breakout with symmetry dot entry off 89 tick. And 3, retest of HVA. Those are only 3 setups right there that you do in uptrends. That's it. So the rules are real simple in the room. Right there it is. So what happened is, if you look at the 5-minute chart, we were angled up 35 to 45 degree angle up. I told you only take longs. The LVA was positioned down at 50 3/4. My hedge fund is, which is categorized, which I've been using since the early 1990s. Really great indicator by itself. In fact, I use this indicator by itself when I first started trading, only by itself. And right there at 50 3/4 is a really good buy level because it's 2 stacked areas. And then we have the number 1 set up because it's a buy of LVA first test and an uptrend. And you can see the response that you get or the action you get off of a number 1, number 2 trade. Okay. Then what you can do is you can take retest longs or retest shorts off the rollers. If we're in an uptrend, we can see the 5-minute roller right here is at 1562.20. So this is an area of old support becomes new resistance. Old resistance becomes new support. So right there is 1562.20 right here. So if we look, we do a breakout retest long off my 5-minute rollers. It's one of my 2nd tier trades we do in the room, besides the number 1, number 2, number 3. If it breaks out, if it ever comes back down to that 5-minute roller, it did it yesterday. It did it yesterday on gold and oil. It's done it pretty much all week in both markets. There's your retest long. You do a green reversal bar for a retest, 5-minute retest long right there. And that called the exact bar on the retest to get long, right exactly there. We had what? If you look at it, I used 2 oscillators or indicators. I use an oscillator below to show me if I got more demand than supply. Look at this right here. We have less supply. Less supply means the market moves higher. It's actually triple divergence, the best divergence you can get. Less supply means the market moves higher. So as I retested 1562.20, I get less supply. I get the green reversal bar, and then I can use my symmetry dots as targets to scale out the trade or use your automated dome once you get in that green reversal bar. So the bottom line is on the second one, symmetry dots, we like to scale 75% if you do multiple contracts, because typically the market likes to reverse there. Okay? So that's exactly how we do it, guys and gals. We use the number 1, number 2 trade off market profile to get in, right? Called the exact low in gold. We called our high in oil this morning. And then we use what? If we are hard trend up, if we are outside of market profile, what do? If market profile is out of the way, like it is on gold, right? How do you get in the market? Use these rollers. The first breakout retest of the roller, you go long. The roller's at 1562.20. It broke through 1562.20. The first test is the best. The first test of 5062.20 calls the exact low on the reversal, and then we're off to the races, and your stop is still looking good on the continuation. So the bottom line is that we use a number 1, number 2, a number 3 trade on market profile, and then you can use the rollers for additional setups if you want those additional setups. Okay? Very, very simple way to trade the market. Rolling on oil. Okay, let's look at the number 3 setup. I said we look for a number 3 possible setup here, guys and gals. We already had a number 1 short earlier this morning. We had a number 2 breakdown here. And then we come into what? A number 1, a number 2 breakdown. We come into number 3. And number 3 is just a retest of the low value area. It's also a retest of the roller, the 5-minute roller. And we had a magenta moving average right there as confluence. This is an area we said we look for number 3. 85 was a short. It stops right at 85, exactly where we wanted. What we do is look for a red bar reversal. Red bar reversal right at the high. Consequently, what's beautiful about this is we look at our bottom oscillator. It shows more supply than demand. Supply, the markets are controlled by supply. They're not demand markets or supply markets, right? So the less supply you have, the market goes up. The more supply like this, the market goes down. So this indicator is going down. As we come into resistance, that means there's more supply. And we just made our trade. We should be done after this trade, guys and gals. Shut it down. Go enjoy a round of golf, right? Or whatever you do, whatever your hobby is. This is going to be the last trade we do here. So the scale target, you scale your first contracts out at the symmetry dots. You can be able 75% here. Good to go. The reason I thought that level would be very strong too, this is my ebook method off of a blank chart. Off of a blank chart, we have a method that shows you how to trade after news events. And this exact level was right here to get short. This exact level to get short right there. And that stopped the market in its tracks. Right there, trading minutes after the news. But the bottom line is that's a number 3 because it stopped right at the LVA. You just have to trade, guys and gals. You just have to trade number 1, number 2, and number 3. Okay? So congratulations today. John, 190 ticks today. Nice job, man. Ray, 141 yesterday. Good job. Record week. Joe, congrats this week also. Good job. And all you guys and gals that got short, if we go back through the ticks, let me congratulate you traders that took the short. 1 second. Good job, TK. Short at 83. Randy short at 77. Jim short at 84. John short at 81. Rich short at 82. Bill short at 81. Joseph short at 84. Tim short at 83. Mike, all the rest of them, good job, guys and gals. Maria, good short, 84. Nice job, everybody. Way to trade the system. 51 ticks. Good job, TK. Excellent day, man. 40 ticks. Good job, Ed. Excellent day.